I shot a bunch of video about mounting it, and I used my phone for most of it, and what I got was a bunch of pictures of my hands. Sorry about the rattling noise, that's the wind banging away on my roll-up doors. The brackets bolt onto the crash guard with a little 3D printed bracket and some aluminum clamps. And I think it's a remarkable piece of kit. It doesn't weigh anything. I mean, incredibly light. It functions exactly the way I expected it to. It locks in place. No shake, no movement. I mean, much less movement than what the of how the bags move around when they're attached to the holsters. And I like this position. It's not sitting down here underneath, potentially being affected by exhaust heat. Doesn't make the bike any wider to speak of. I mean, this is basically handlebar width. I played around with some other mounting on this crash bar. I tried, and that's where the problem came in. I tried putting it down here so it would sit like this, which I thought would be kind of cool. Wouldn't be in the way of my feet. Wouldn't present as much of a wind barrier, although that's arguably a positive thing. But this pipe here is actually curved a bit. So when I put this bracket on it and tightened it down, I tightened it down kind of poorly, and I warped the bracket. So I had some trouble getting it in place. But the installation is really pretty simple. And what you have is this Y bracket, which goes onto the aux pox in the same bolt holes that bolt it to the rackless holsters. I took this plate off to see why I was having a problem with this fitting, and the problem was that I had warped this plate. When I bolted it on here to this slightly curved pipe, I didn't pay attention to the torquing pattern, and I just tightened it down. Well, that warped this plate. I mean, needless to say, when this warped, it put this and this out of alignment. I did a lot of fiddling around. I tried to bend it back. I tried to do various things. I couldn't really see much. This is a pretty precise little device. I couldn't see where the warp was. So I decided, okay, I'm just going to put it on and see what happens. So I'm just a little more careful torquing it down. And now it works, just by torquing it properly. So I'm very pleased with them. I did about a 250-mile ride. It was about 30 miles of dirt, and the rest pavement. Some high-speed highway stuff. These didn't even jiggle. I mean, this is a really solid connection. And this is going to be all my tools and my stuff to fix a flat, a little compressor I've got. And this, of course, is a first aid kit. And these will actually protect the bike a little bit. I don't imagine they'll survive very well if I crash it, but they will protect the bike a bit. And these are more replaceable than the bike. And it's handy to have this kind of stuff where you can get at it easily and quickly. I mean, with the compressor and everything else in here, it'll just be a matter of pulling that out and leaving that in place. When I'm done fixing my tire, I'll just put it back in. So this is actually empty right now. So that's it. I think I'm thrilled with it. It was reasonably inexpensive. This is one of the least expensive of the kits that this company's making right now, and works great. So highly recommended, and that's it.